Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you.
I'm back from Clip TV, and I am the
My name is Raphael Mbechikwelo.
So, Mr. Raphael.
Yeah.
Still pertaining the situation of Nigeria.
Yeah.
And at this moment, when we wake up in Nigeria, we just hear that okay, gas is now 1.5. So, what's your take on it? What do you feel about
the price of pump price, the PMS, was not high yesterday. It is not high today. It started last year when Mr. President, was telling Nigerians at Eagle Square, that was during the dawn of his administration, in his inauguration, that crude oil subsidy gone. I didn't understand. Since then, he started implementing it. Because as I'm talking to you right now, Nigeria does not have petroleum minister. Our petroleum minister now is Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The president is the one in control of NNPC, our oil ministry. So how could you tell me now he can competently, run or manage our petroleum ministry? It is wrong. Before you could remove subsidy, you should have put many things in order. There are steps to be taken. There are protocols to follow. You cannot just wake up and say subsidy removed without putting things in order. And today we've seen Nigerian petroleum ministry, drilling, dragging backward since May, I think March last year. So what we saw last week was another pump price, gasoline pump price, benchmark, they lifted it from 700 plus, 800 plus to 1,400. Someone bought from NNPC petrol filling station 2 days ago, 1,005. He ran to me. He complained. I say it doesn't matter. We are all going through it. The judiciary department that actually affirmed a beast mandate that was stolen by someone else, their families, they are going through it. The judiciary department, all the judiciary officers, they have generators one by one. They have automobiles one by one. They go to the same filling station where my friends buy, where I am buying, where my family buys, and they purchase PMS. Pump price of gasoline. It is the same filling station. It is the same NNPC. Nobody is going there as a special one. Nobody is an anointed person. In time of national, cake. Petroleum is our product. It is our natural endowment that God has given us. If I want to go and purchase, there's no need of telling me, Mr. Raf, you will go and purchase from Konoye. Because you are Mr. Raf, you are going to pay 1,004. If Lai Mohammed is going to buy fuel today in Kwara State, Lai Mohammed will stay buy 1,400 per liter. It is for everybody. It is for Mr. Dick. It is for Mr. Ali. It is for Mr. Mecca. It is also the same thing with Mr. Garuba. Mr. Femi is not left behind. It is everybody. We are going through hard times because we are not telling ourselves the truth. We are going through hard times because some people that are not competent are claiming that, yes, we are competent. It is my turn. Emiloko. Okay, it is time for Emiloko to actually indicate that he is too competent and he has the clue to steer the ship of this country to the right direction as a good captain. Some persons that are captain the current political leadership in Nigeria are all incompetent, clueless, and shameless. Because you see what we are going through today. No other African country is going through what we are going through today. We are all suffering to afford a cup of gari, a cup of rice. Nigerians are suffering. Ordinary rice and gari. Ordinary rice and gari. Ordinary beans, ordinary apple, cassava flour, the cheapest in the world. Nigerians could not afford it. Ordinary apple, ordinary palm oil. There was a time we are the chief producer of palm oil all over the world. Today, Indonesia and Malaysia, Singapore, they have taken over. Because Nigeria, we are not telling ourselves the truth. What we bent on doing is kill him, press him down. That one, no more Igbo. That one, no more Yoruba. That one, you know, be Fulani. Give him the lion chair. That one, now that one, now Robo. We have been accusing ourselves right from day one. We had an independence. All we hear in the legislative house session is you be thief. I know the thief. You they steal. I know they steal. You be rogue. Me, I know be rogue now. You be amuraba. I know be amuraba. It's an argument that's going on every plenary session in the upper legislative chamber since 1960, and we are not working towards what? Disintegration of this faulty, erratic contraption called Nigeria. A structure that was laid on a mistake. A structure of the country called Nigeria was laid on the powers of darkness. A structure that Fulani man laid to favor himself. Our constitution was written to favor only the public office holders, only federal government of Nigeria, only the state government and their structures, official structures. The constitution is favoring them. Common man in Nigeria is nothing included. There's nothing like human materials here. We don't capitalize on building human materials, resources, so that one day the society here will be very, very emulatable by the West. But what you are seeing today is Nigerian man jackpot to Japan, jackpot to Canada, all over the world in search of green pasture. It is not working here. That's why we are buying pump price per liter 1,000 for. I want to tell you something. On my way from Lagos Island on Saturday, from Iyanoworo to toll gates, the axis of Magodo Estate, I met on the road over 2,000 people looking frustrated in all their countenances. Why? They were trekking from Orosoki to Ikorodu to Ojodu. They were trekking from Ojuelegba to Yanataja to Ebada. Why? Transport fare. It has gone high. It has gone high. It is not affordable again. Ebada to Ojuelegba on foot. Ikorodu to Ojodu on foot. Agege to Alimocho on foot. Nigeria, which way? Which way Nigeria? Which way to go? We love our fatherland, na lie. We want to know, yes, let us know why we love it. Which way Nigeria? Yes, we need to tell ourselves the truth. We are not going anywhere. Each and every policies that come to be in Nigeria from the so-called political leaders, they rely on that to make sure that they disallow all of us. Nigerians are suffering. Nigerians could not have access to medication. Everything about medication in Nigeria is billowing high, higher and higher than ever. I'm sorry. My prayer is that God will give us good health. Because if you have ailing good health this time around, where is the money to treat yourself? All the political leaders at House of Rock, National House of Assembly, House of Rep, state houses, they have access to first-class medication. While Nigerian citizens, oh my God, Abo is very expensive now. Abo, if you want to buy Abo to treat yourself, go and spend money. I'm not talking about drugs.
So do you think now that the gas is now expensive, do you think Nigeria will now go back to traditional way of cooking?
Traditional way of cooking started in 1993, 94. Abacha stove, broth, broth, broth. Abacha stove is different from broth, the natural broth we have been using in Africa. From Abacha stove, it graduated to this kind of gas cooker that has many openings, outlets, and inlets. It is a hand work. of the welders. They designed it in Nigeria to help most of the fast food, big establishment, restaurants, to make sure that they run their business without losing much money. So Abacha stove, firewood, our traditional way of cooking, is back, was back, and is still coming back. It was back 93, 94. It is back currently. Henceforth, we are using traditional way of cooking. We often go to Ikorodu Road, fetch firewood. Yes, it has come back. But the beauty now is, when you are fetching firewood in the bush, are you secured? Don't you know that all our forests, all our thick woods, bushes, have been infiltrated by the Fulani herdsmen? Where you are fetching the firewood, Fulani man is waiting for you on top of the tree with his AK-49. Nigeria is having too complex plights right now, problems all over Nigeria, in the forest, on the farmland, in the city, on the highway, on the waterway. No place is secured again. Which is why this northern professor is telling the Hausas to embrace what? Disintegration. Nigeria is not working again. Those are more or less the reason why Yoruba should go their way under the Republic of Oduduwa. Igbo man, Biafra. Hausa man, I don't know, because Hausa people, they have come out to tell us that Arewa is for Fulani, that they are not in support of Fulani. So this time around, we should all look forward towards that, as that professor told the whole Nigerians, that we are no longer unified in this contraption. I think it's the right time everybody go their ways, separate ways.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
My phone has she don't do agile now. She agile now.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I'm Valida Deborah from Flip TV, and I need your opinion on a question actually. So I'm here to ask that now that Nigeria's cooking gas has jumped price to 1.5, what's your take on it? Like, what do you think? Like, why will it go on 1.5?
If Nigerians has been struggling ever the APC government came into existence, right from the days of Buhari, where they came up with all manner of policies. Some of those policies we do not understand how they were able to push it to an extent that it backfires and become a threat to a Nigerian survivor. Nigerian surviving has become something that I don't know how to put it, but it is no longer funny under this administration. Nigerians started experiencing downturn on their economic life and economic activities, their family setup and thereabouts under Buhari when Buhari came into power. You know, all we keep on hearing was Buhari saying that we should give him time, give him time. He just inherited a government from a bad government from PDP and all that. But later, Nigeria were able to discover, oh, we are mere propaganda. These people came again now. The same propaganda is still very much ongoing. Yes, it might not be necessarily be a factor that has to do with World Bank or IMF or the international control price. The fact is that why we are experiencing this thing is because our leaders themselves have not been very, very decisive as in how to drive this country. Because most of the resources that we have today, most of the resources they are using to drive Nigerian economy as a mono economy is being generated. Let me put it. We have those resources here. All of them are located in our land.
Okay, sir. So do you think it's the political party's leader, or you think that it is the people that are there? You know, for instance, APC and PDP. Do you think that maybe APC is the problem or PDP is the problem?
I wouldn't say that the political party is just a vehicle to drive anybody to a position of leadership. I'm talking about leadership. Itself, the way it's supposed to be. Leadership in Nigeria is a threat to Nigerians because we will not be able to build those institutions that we are able to drive a more better leaders, like the issue that when you look at the judiciary, when you look at the INEC, when you look at the police, when you look at the army, when you look at those government institutions that are supposed to breed good leadership. Of course, if you look at it from the other angle, they have automatically been compromised by corruption. That is why at every point in time, Nigeria is throwing up, bad and corrupt people that have track record of stealing and criminality are always there to, as a governor, as a senator, as a House of Rep member, as president, and thereabout. So it becomes something confusing until we come back and begin to. I think in 2023, Nigeria had a better option of choosing a good leader. Now that good leadership is based on the antecedents of what we know and hear and see about Peter Obi. But unfortunately, the judiciary, the INEC, and those who are working for the survival of corruption was able to deny Nigeria that opportunity of leadership. And today, Nigeria will have to bear with the consequences of T-Pain. They are calling him T-Pain. Yeah. I'm not the one that call him T-Pain. It's Tinubu pain. The pain is too much. Tinubu pain. That's where Nigeria has gotten to. Everybody have to gnash their teeth gradually, privately, no matter how you look at it. It is not going to be something that's going to be done the way I see it. The only solution for Nigeria is to go their separate ways, because I do not see that's the truth. Anybody that's telling you make you manage, we have managed enough. Thank you, Nigeria, for being there. I think we are trying to manage you. It's not working. If they continue to push to do things, I know what they are probably after is to loot all resources, loot everything about Nigeria. Those who have called themselves House of Rep members, senators, ministers, or whatever, they don't even love Nigeria. So how would a nation not move forward with that kind of people who are in position of leadership?
Okay, so now that gas price is now expensive, are you advising Nigerians to go back to the traditional way?
Yes, let them go and study the concept, the philosophy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. There's a man they call Mazi Nnamdi that's been kept illegally in the detention in DSS custody close to 5 years now, for saying that what people are doing in Nigeria is wrong. They kept him there. Go and listen to his philosophy and ideology. What he said about Nigeria. He told Nigerians to start looking for bicycle. Everybody should start driving what? Bicycle. Everybody should learn how to drive bicycle. He said it how many years ago? Is it not happening now? He also said Nigerians should look for wheelbarrow to be pushing because money will be useless. Is it not happening now? He foresaw it. He knew that these people that call themselves leaders are not sincere with reality. And the reality is what we are finally pushed ourselves to until we disintegrate and go our separate ways. We have fed Nigeria enough, including Northerners. We have fed you people enough. Let everybody go their separate ways, so that we can be able to come together. Regionality, you said no. Restructuring, you said no. Good leadership, you said no. Yorubas and Northerners are the ones spoiling this country. There's no two ways about it. If you like, off your camera. If you like, no. Carry your face, put for God. Yes, Igbos are not involved in the leadership of this country. People have destroyed Nigeria. And one day, Nigeria will go their separate ways. That's it. Some people went to UK and submitted a letter to the UK government saying, Yoruba man, saying that Nigeria, whether he's just doing it, let them know. But I cannot say anything more than that. But I'm telling you that what we are facing today, the hardship we are facing is leadership induced, is leadership caused. It's as a result of bad leadership. We have enough. In Imo State has the largest gas reserve in the world. Go and check the record. Most of these resources, we have them. Then why is it that Nigerians themselves cannot be able to afford at least good house, good clothes, good road, good living, education, even at zero, without paying for it? Nigeria has what it takes to do that. If actually there is leadership, if actually the leaders themselves are selfish, if actually there is no ethnicity, if there is actually that Nigerians are always in the direction of providing good leadership. There are good Nigerians. There are good leaders in this country.
Yes.
Who can transform things.
Yes.
Who can be selfless. They are technocrats. They are democrats. Tested and trusted. Who have the mathematics. Yes, it's not everybody that is in the same class with you will pass mathematics. So we pass mathematics, some will fail. Those who knows how to do mathematics, get them to be involved in anything that has to do with that. But everybody is careless. The northern part of the country, they're not contributing anything. What if you're not bringing to the table at the national level? Nothing, zero. The only thing they brought is tribalism and corruption and stealing and destruction of Nigeria. While the South is providing everything that makes Nigeria to survive. So how are we going to continue that?
Your own idea now is for Nigeria to go separate ways.
Let me tell you, you're still very young. You're still very young. Anybody that's preaching one Nigeria is a scam. British that said we should stay together, say after 100 years everybody go. In 2014 we completed 100 years. Why are we not looking at those things that have kept us in unification, that can kept us in unity, that would have built the consciousness of patriotism in us and continue to work towards that direction? Nobody's doing it. 70,000 naira wage. How are you going to? A bag of rice is 150,000. See, that is just the plain truth. If you believe that at the end of the day, things is going to turn to the right direction, well, you also dream at the way we are dreaming when we are at your age. We are no longer at your age, when we are dreaming that, we're going to be like this, there's going to be light. Up till now, this is 104 years of Nigeria existence as a nation. 104 years. There is no sign of electricity, constant electricity. So, on that note, I am telling you that the crisis, the economic crisis we find ourselves into is not internationally induced. It's not something that was imposed on Nigeria by America, by Britain, by France, by international community, World Bank, with the IMF. Name them. This is something that was brought as a result of bad leadership. So we cannot buy a loaf of bread for 5,000 naira. We cannot buy. Look, as I'm telling you, in the 70s or 80s or thereabout, the money you used to buy a loaf of bread, now you can use it to buy 4-wheel drive, Volkswagen in those days. Yes. But look at it. In America today, you still buy chicken with $1. With cents. You see, coins. They still use coins as a means of transaction. What have Nigeria benefited? I see we are still having millions of women, hawking pure water on the street, selling granola. Boys who are supposed to be in school, selling granola, hawking pure water. In this country where some people are counting billions of dollars, starting from crude oil money, and you're asking me the reason why we are buying a gas for 1,500. That is the reason why we are doing that, and that is what they have subjected Nigeria to.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Sir, please, do you want to talk?
About what?
Price of gas 1.5.
Huh?
Price of cooking gas, which is 1.5.
Okay.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
I'm Balido Deborah from Click TV. Please, can I know your name?
My name is Asamoyita.
Yes, sir. So what's your take on the price of cooking gas that is 1.5 this morning? Are we
Looking at all those things again? Nigeria today is any day you wake up, whatever you see,
take it?
you just take it. Because Nigerians, as they were shouting, more you shout, the more you see things. The bread of 450 naira is now 2,300. What is your point of view? Our point of view is, you have seen it, you take it like that. You work up the increasement of price of fuel, you take it like that. You see well, you are talking about gas, you just take it like that. Whatever you see, you take it. People are tired of all this. Nigerians are tired of all these things that are happening to them. We are living in this country today as if there is war. Many Nigerians are running helter-skelter. Wherever you see, you just put your head. Any country that can welcome you, you run to that side. That is what is happening. As if there is no more hope in Nigeria. So that is it. Because you are asking my point of view, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
What can I say? Because in Nigeria, it's as if you talk, you die. You don't talk, you die. That's what the country has become. But I will say it is also the fault of Nigeria. Everything started in 2015 when Nigerians were chasing, was it Goodluck Jonathan away? They were welcoming the other one. They said is their savior. That's where all those things started. Nigerians have suffered. They suffer everything. There was a time they suffered cashless. Many people died. And today they are suffering increasement of price of everything, all the food items. Many Nigerians are unable to eat even once a day. And today you don't have any choice for anything. You don't choose food. Whatever you see, you eat. If you don't see, you keep on moving until whatever will happen. So it's not only that.
So do you think that there's any alternatives to the cooking gas for Nigeria? Any alternatives to the cooking gas for Nigeria? I know the traditional way of cooking from firewood. And now that even kerosene is not even something that people cannot even buy like that because it's not expensive. Okay. We don't advise Nigerians to go back to firewood.
Okay, you are coming to what Jonathan said when he was going out. He told Nigerians that the new leaders you are choosing will take you back to old world. So what are we doing? Are we moving forward or we have to go backwards? So if Nigerians if you advise us today, when you are living in an upstate, to use firewood in an upstate, and smoke will be going to people's rooms.
You can go downstairs to use
if you are living in an upstate, you have to, put your firewood up there. It's also anything is happening in Nigeria, many things are happening. If it is what we have to do now, tell us, we can start to try it. But I'm afraid that everywhere can be on fire. We see sometimes women, all those market sellers, restaurants, they would like to warm their food. If they will do it with the firewood, but I'm afraid the whole market can, catch fire. I'm afraid. Going back to the ancient world today, if it is advisable, anything can happen in Nigeria. We can also do it, but I'm afraid.
Thank you very much. Thank you. you, sir.